Welcome to the Soil Doctor channel, your trusted source for diagnosing soil health issues and applying science-backed solutions to revitalize your land. Whether you're working with overworked farmland, underperforming garden beds, or newly acquired plots with mystery soil conditions, this guide offers 10 powerful, field-tested methods to improve soil fertility and build long-term agricultural resilience. Healthy soil is more than just a medium for plant growth. It's the living foundation of every productive farm system. It stores water, cycles nutrients, supports biodiversity, and buffers environmental stress. With the right strategies, any soil, no matter how degraded, can begin its journey back to health. Let's get started. Begin with a comprehensive soil assessment. Every effective soil prescription starts with a proper diagnosis. Conducting a detailed soil assessment reveals the chemical, biological, and physical constraints you're working with. Start with a standard soil test for pH, macronutrients, and organic matter. Then, upgrade to a full-spectrum soil health analysis that evaluates microbial activity, aggregate stability, compaction, and micronutrient levels. These advanced tests offer a holistic view of soil function, not just fertility. Dig test pits and observe soil color, structure, root depth, and drainage. Pay attention to the presence of earthworms and soil smells. These are indicators of biological activity. Use your findings to create a soil health baseline and track progress over time. Soil assessment isn't a one-time event, it's a diagnostic habit that should guide every intervention. Boost soil biology with carbon-focused practices. Soil microbes are the engineers of soil fertility. They convert organic matter into plant-available nutrients, form stable aggregates, and maintain soil structure. But they need fuel, carbon. Build your soil's carbon budget by retaining crop residues, applying compost, and growing high biomass cover crops. Green materials with a low carbon-to-nitrogen ratio support bacteria, while woody or straw-based materials with a high carbon-to-nitrogen ratio encourage fungi. A healthy soil needs both. Diversify your organic inputs to feed the entire soil food web. Over time, this creates a self-sustaining microbial community that cycles nutrients efficiently and builds resilience into your growing system. Relieve soil compaction strategically. Compaction restricts air, water, and root movement, paralyzing your soil's biological functions. Before nature can heal, you may need to mechanically intervene. Use subsoilers or spader-type tools to lift compacted layers without inverting them. Target only the zones that show evidence of compaction and only when soil moisture is optimal, when it crumbles under gentle pressure. Immediately follow with deep-rooted cover crops, like daikon radish or sweet clover, to maintain the channels you've created. The goal is not to till repeatedly, but to set the stage for biology to take over long-term structure maintenance. Maintain living roots year-round. Roots do more than anchor plants. They leak energy-rich exudates that feed microbes, stimulate soil aggregation, and cycle nutrients. Keeping roots alive in your soil as many months of the year as possible speeds up regeneration. Rotate in cool and warm season cover crops to ensure no biological downtime. Consider relay cropping and interseeding techniques to overlap growth cycles and keep soil life continuously engaged. Even in annual systems, incorporate perennial borders or orchard alleys to sustain microbial populations when fields aren't actively cropped. Think of living roots as the soil's electricity. They keep the system running. Apply minerals precisely, not excessively. Soil fertility isn't just about nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, it's about balance. Trace elements like boron, copper, and manganese play critical roles in enzyme activation and plant health. Start with calcium, the king of soil minerals. Use lime to adjust pH and gypsum to improve structure without altering pH. Use soft rock phosphate and sea minerals for broader spectrum support. Avoid over-application. The Soil Doctor's principle is clear. Apply the minimum effective dose based on test results and crop response. Imbalances can be as damaging as deficiencies. Use diverse cover crop polycultures. Cover crops protect and enrich soil, but polycultures do it faster and better. By combining species with complementary functions, you create a resilient, multitasking soil-building community. Include legumes for nitrogen, grasses for structure, brassicas for biofumigation, and flowering plants for beneficial insects. Deep-rooted and fibrous species together optimize nutrient cycling and biomass. Aim for 6 to 10 species in your mix. In trials, we've seen these polycultures outcompete weeds, fix more nitrogen, and boost following crop yields better than monocultures ever could. Pair biochar with compost for long-term impact. Biochar is like a condo for microbes, porous, stable, and long-lasting. But don't apply it raw. Charge it with nutrients and biology by mixing it with compost or soaking it in compost tea before use. Apply biochar blends modestly, 1 to 2 tons per acre annually. Focus on problem areas with poor drainage or nutrient leaching. Over time, biochar helps retain water, reduce fertilizer needs, and stabilize microbial habitats. Reintroduce mycorrhizal fungi. Mycorrhizal fungi partner with plant roots to expand nutrient uptake, especially phosphorus. Yet tillage, chemicals, and bare soil often destroy these beneficial networks. Rebuild them by inoculating crops at planting and minimizing soil disturbance. Choose mycorrhizal species suited to your crops and climate. Then maintain living roots and avoid fungicides to give the fungi a chance to thrive. Include host plants like native grasses or clovers in your rotation. These act as fungal nurseries, rebuilding networks that support future crops. Leverage holistic grazing systems. Grazing animals, when managed right, are powerful tools for fertility. Their hooves incorporate organic matter. Their manure feeds microbes. Their grazing encourages regrowth and root exudation. Use rotational or mob grazing to keep animals moving, simulate natural patterns, and allow full regrowth between rotations. Even crop-only farms can benefit by grazing cover crops or integrating poultry post-harvest. Manage water like a resource, not a risk. Water is life, but mismanaged, it can destroy soil. Optimize it by improving both surface movement and internal retention. Use swales, berms, and contour farming to slow runoff. Add organic matter and mulch to increase infiltration and reduce evaporation. 1% more organic matter means 20,000 gallons more water stored per acre. In wetter zones, improve drainage with subsurface channels. In arid zones, focus on water holding capacity and deep root access. Smart water management supports microbial life, even in dry seasons. Putting it all together, the Soil Doctor's integrated system. Each method above is powerful, but together they form a synergistic system. Start with diagnostics. Choose the top 2 to 3 limiting factors. Apply targeted solutions. Document everything. With consistent attention and care, your soil will begin to heal, and then thrive. And as it does, yields rise, inputs drop, and resilience builds. That's the Soil Doctor way. Share your results with us. Comment your soil success stories below and subscribe for more regenerative guidance. Let's build better soil, 1 acre at a time.